Alright, guys. Hail and mirror meets everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. And yes, it is that day of the week we call Tuesday. And of course, it is the 10th. Now, just a reminder, we have 6 days to get the other $40 or whatever to get our check for this month from YouTube. So your donations are greatly appreciated today to help us to reach our goal of another $40 minimum, maybe $50 to receive our $100 this month. Now, of course, in addition to that, I also want to remind you that the first of the two parts of this infrastructure bill has officially been passed, but they got to go through and do one more final vote on it called the cloture vote. This is like the final Senate vote that basically proves that they approve everything that they have put into the bill. Chuck Schumer has said that he is going to be planning on releasing and for bringing up for a vote to Part 2, the anti-poverty plan, the American Families Plan, or the one that more than likely is going to have the stimulus bill in it. Okay, so that takes care of that. In other words, there'll be money coming in as well. Yesterday we had Skynet on the show, and I also unblocked him so that he can actually be a member of the chat as well. So he'll be able to chat in text chat as well. Now, next topic we're going to discuss is what's going on with the stimulus check. At this point, there's more than likely 100% chance it will be a stimulus check in this bill, on the American Family / Anti-Poverty Bill. Okay, how much? I don't know exactly, but there's indeed more than likely that Bernie Sanders is going to push that check. All right. Also, the Social Security Medicare reform is in this legislation, is in this, as is, I would say, more than likely the Social Security reform as well for the SSDI. Unfortunately, now the houseflies are driving me nuts. Because it's funny, we didn't see houseflies all summer, and now they're showing up. Of course, I don't exactly live too far away from a water source, so houseflies and mosquitoes are coming here, and it's as bad because we still have no confirmation if mosquitoes can spread the Delta variant. We don't know. I don't want to find out. You talk about not getting vaxxed. Well, they're giving you a vaccine of their own, and it isn't exactly one that you're going to want. That can give you all kinds of nasty diseases. So, today I want to go grab the bug zapper and hang it up outside and see if I can get some of those little buggers. At least this time I'll hang it outside and not have to hang it in the living room like I did in 2014 in the Yellow House. The bugs are so bad, we had to hang the bug zapper inside the building. The problem is still pretty much the same. The dumpster is still nearby, and they are just nasty. All right, it was not a good day for me, insect-wise. According to several analysts regarding the economy, the housing market is starting to wobble. For those of you who don't know anything of what's going on with the big stories of the economy, there is concern that the housing market is going to fall like a souffle. It's just going to go. And guys, how you doing, Jay? Cash? So the housing market is really tippy. Okay, it's on the verge of falling over. Okay. In the case of the shipping sector of the United States and the world, what's going on with shipping bulk items, durable goods, the cost of shipping has ridiculously exploded in price. Everything's gone up. Now, we did not really think about so much on the world level, but remember, a lot of our goods come from Asian ports. the pandemic has shut down many of these ports or has caused them to increase restrictions on the ships that come into the ports. For example, a ship that comes in from India, the people have to wait 2 weeks, okay, or be COVID-19 tested for the whole cruise. Especially if they change crews in the countries worstly affected by the pandemic. Okay, so shipping companies have to realize that their big container ships are going to be sitting out there in the middle of the ocean for 2-week quarantine before they can come into these ports. Also has caused a major bottlenecks for the shipping by rail because the railroads, which depend on pick up same thing since the Port of Los Angeles, are seriously log jammed with cars trying to get stuff. And that's causing delays because the shipping companies that use the railroads are facing their own challenges getting all the deliveries from the railhead, which would be the shipping yard, which would be the railhead, to the local markets along the routes. Cumberland Farms in Winston, Connecticut is already facing a similar problem with trucking. For some reason today, they were supposed to get a food delivery. The trucking company called them and told them they had to cancel. Well, if this keeps happening, a lot of stores are going to find themselves without a lot of food. Absolutely annoying as it is. However, it's more annoying when you realize it's food, not clothing or things that you don't eat. How you doing, Tiani? The railroad, another person that's been shipping, of course, is the United Postal Service, States Postal Service. Thanks to the influx of everybody using shop-at-home services, the post office is basically lots and lots of orders to deliver. They've only got so many mail carriers, and they're trying the best they can to get them out to you guys. But it's slowing them down because the tractor-trailer trucks that pick up things from the regional markets to the local post offices are kind of also very busy delivering other mail bundles to other post offices in your area. So, if you're expecting something to be here 2 weeks ago, according to your tracking number, and it just shows up at your post office, now you know why. Don't get mad at the postman. He's just trying to do his job. He depends on contractors that take the mail bundles from the regional areas to other regional areas to the local post offices. And they are busy as heck. Okay? Now, mask mandates. I'm going to tell you right now what I think. I might end up being demonetized for this. But at least YouTube, I will try not to smash your toes with a sledgehammer. Mask mandates suck. Don't go there, okay? But the truth is a lot of states are considering new lockdowns and mask mandates. The problem is with mask lockdowns, particularly lockdowns, is the fact is that they cause the economies to suffer. The local economies that are already starting to show improvements of job growth would seriously lose all those jobs again. What's going to happen to all those people that just got jobs? There was close to about 900,000 new jobs created or returned to another lockdown, which is basically a result of loss of those 900,000 new jobs. Not exactly a good solution to a problem. Mask mandates, I don't believe in them. I don't think that they work. Sorry, YouTube. It's true. I don't think they work. At least not the generic piece of cloth ones that you put on your face. Maybe the kind of like similar to like a hazmat person wears with an oxygen bottle in the back. Maybe they may work. But who's going to want to lug that kind of crap around just to go ahead and pick up a bag of groceries at the store, which is costing 3 times the price they used to cost? Hi, Skynet. How you doing? Yeah, it's on. Yeah. So the pandemic is just taking its toll on some people. However, I do got one thing I would like to see them continue, because if anything, it doesn't hurt anybody as much. It's the food stamp program. The pandemic food stamp program really should continue. There's no reason we should not keep the one for those people or single people maximum food stamps can get the $95 a month boost. There's no reason why they should not keep this. This program actually helps a lot. It's helping me and Ed. Right now, we only got about $6 food stamps left. I'm waiting for the 25th or so when I get paid again, so I can get more groceries for the house. And that's important. Keep in mind that groceries are important. Yeah. Thumbs up, please. Also, for Skynet to pass on to Schmeckle Cat, I've already told you to tell him that if he wants to be unblocked, he needs to agree to stop giving my show a bad name. Alright? That's all I'm going to say. It is that. Yes, I agree. I don't disagree with that. It is propagandic mind control. It is basically also a way to control the human population of the world. Notice I said the world, not just the U.S. Okay, it's so much a control factor. But like I said one time before, for the New World Order, or more precisely, the Old World Order, this is really the Old World Order. It's not really the New World Order at all. It's not even new and improved. It's just the Old World Order, just slapped a new name on it called New World Order. It's not. It's the Old World Order. It's a way to control people, just like the kings used to do in the Middle Ages. Used to control the fiefdoms, and the lordships would control the lands and tell people what they could do. It's a control factor issue. Because the truth of the matter is it's time for America to wake up and say, hey, you know what? And the world too. Enough is enough. This ain't working. This ain't working for me. This isn't working for my country. This isn't working for my countryman and countrywoman. This sucks. You guys, you're trying to tell us we have to do this or do that, and you're trying to have to mandate this, we have to mandate that. Why don't you just let us just go about and do our normal everyday work? Okay? You didn't do anything like this in 1918 with the Spanish flu. This is ridiculous. It's a fear game. Burger Boy just sent me a message that he needs to be unblocked so he can donate. Okay. Let me get to that screen there. Hold on a minute. I gotta get on that screen here. That's another screen. Yeah, I don't really know why Burger Boy himself was actually blocked in the first place. Maybe because, well, there were some problems at first. But let's see if we can try to get you things fixed up for now. I'm not trying to cause problems for my mods, guys. Listen to me carefully here, okay? It's nothing to do. I'm not mad at the mods. I'm not angry at the mods. I'm going to find Burger Boy here. God, there's so many people in here. There's fake knees. There's tons of fake knees. Yeah, I might as well block him anyway. But, okay, I got him. Let's see, who else am I going to unblock? I'm going through the list of names, guys. There's so many of them. What did Music Biz Marty do wrong? What? Why? Why was she blocked? Well, I know why that one's blocked. Okay, that should do it. Tell Paul he can come in too. I just want to make sure people understand the morning show is not a night show. The night show is where we can get a little silly. We didn't do the night show last night because, first of all, it made no sense. Number one, it was hot as hell. Number two, it was hot as hell. Number three, it was hot as hell. I'm not going to sit in here and sweat my ass off. All right. Right. Well, I understand that. I saw some of his artwork. I'm still not sure how I combine with a tractor trailer truck. Sorry. Thank you very much. $1.49. Okay. Still helps. Thank you. So the point is the economists are saying that they don't think the shipping fiasco is going to be over until 2022. 2022. Did we learn anything from this after this experience? That's the question. The truth is, I think if anything should be learned about this is lockdowns in this case were not the solution to the problem. Yeah, I know. Charlotte, don't be upset with me. I'm just trying to kind of make the peace around here right now. We got to get the viewership up big time. We are so far behind in the numbers. Rusty's here, by the way. We're so far in the numbers and dollars. We need to get them up. I mean, I'm trying to do my best I can to try to satisfy the needs and wants of many people at one time. Yes, Rusty Cat. Yes. Everybody likes the cat. And he eats a lot of food, too. Everybody likes the kitty. Everybody likes the kitty. Nobody doesn't like the kitty. Everybody does. So, this is kind of, so what's going to happen now with this pandemic thing? It's the second part of the fourth coronavirus or seventh coronavirus, whatever. I gotta lose track of the bills. There's just so many of them. The truth is, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. All right, because look, guys, as long as these people think that they have control over our lives, as long as these people think they have control over our lives, they're going to keep putting us in our place. And it's time for Americans and the people of the world have got to say to these control freaks, enough's enough, guys. Look, your method ain't working, okay? Let us get our lives back together. Let us live our lives. Let us raise our families. Let us raise our children. If we believe in masks, we're going to wear masks. If we don't believe in masks, we're not going to wear masks. We're not necessarily against, not all of us are against vaccines. I'm not necessarily against them, but this one has never even received full FDA approval yet. It is time you start getting mad. It's time we should have been getting mad we should have started getting pissed off earlier this year. I think this is conspiracy theory, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. I think the guy that released it after the coronavirus, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma basically didn't do crap. They decided to release the worst. Release the worst. I am forsaken. I will release the worst to turn you into a zombie. That's a good one. We have to get our window and say, hey, we gotta do better than that. We gotta reach out. Seriously, come on. We gotta reach out to our friends and family. We gotta do what Alex Jones does. We have to get out there and speak up our mind. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this whole thing. I'm sick and tired of enough with my pinched nerves in my leg. But damn it, you don't have to make my life even more complicated. You know, we have to do something better for this economy. Everybody needs to understand. There she goes again. Look, guys, let me tell you a secret straight out. I know that there's some people who don't like other people on this channel. Okay? I'm doing the best I can to come up with a solution to a problem, which is right now, 2 of my mods are not able to make it today. One of them, we don't know where she went. The other one is not feeling well. The one that just walked out of here is upset because I decided to give Paul a second chance to be at least in the comment section, in the chat. My God, lady, it's been weeks. The guy hasn't had a chance to say a word. Okay? Right now, we need to get the viewing up. We gotta get the viewership up. He did not do Murder 1. Okay? I'm not saying he does the right thing. But honestly, I think this is long enough. I can't take any more hits on this channel. I really can't. I'm trying to be impartial and fair as best I can. I'm trying everything I can to satisfy everybody, but then somehow at the same time, nobody's totally satisfied. So, I like your impartialness. It's kind of the only reason I actually blocked you for the time being is because I don't know why. I just I mean, I'm trying to work with everybody. I'm trying to work with everybody. But I mean, I'm concerned about Monica. I don't know where she is. I have no idea where Monica is. I have no idea what happened to her. I don't even know exactly what it is that triggers the other mods. I don't know. I have no clear idea. Well, I do kind of know what one mod gets triggered about. But again, talk about the trauma. I don't want to deal with this. Okay? I'm trying to do a show. I'm trying to keep my head above water right now. Okay? Things have gone up so much in the stores. It is ridiculous. I don't care what store you go to. It's expensive. Okay? I'm trying to maintain it. I'm trying to keep my head above water. Okay? Stan says, hey, Michelle in chat, just had to work. I had a work matter in New Haven where the mayor imposed indoor and outdoor mask mandate. Nobody's wearing masks outdoors. Indoor masks is being enforced. I think you're mistaken for someone else. I don't know. Yeah, I think if you go back to the Georgia Guidestones, yeah, that there is definitely it said to maintain a world population of 950 million people. Who makes that decision to maintain a world population of 950 million people? Who is the one that decides this? You're going to drop the population of the Earth 1,000 times. That means that, approximately 6.6 billion people have got to go. Who decides this? Who decides this? What's your qualifications? Who gives you the right to decide that? That's the question I don't understand. I mean, I'd love to talk about it because this is something YouTube doesn't really want us to talk about. But I have to. It's a core of my being. I mean, I can only hide it so long before I realize this. Look, I have to discuss this. I can't hide it anymore. It's too obvious that something's wrong. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I personally, yeah. As far as the other issue that the individual the storm that was talking about, there is questions about that, but that should be discussed in private. I'm not going to go into that right now. But the truth of the matter is, what am I supposed to do, world? You know, I'm trying to be fair. My channel has taken enough hits. The morning show is the only show we have left. Okay? It's the only one we have left. We are in the later stages of the Kali Yuga. Collapse is uncontrollable. Yes, I agree with that. The Ragnarok. The Rapture. Whichever faith you believe in, whatever person you believe in, it doesn't matter. The truth is, the end days. We are definitely in the end days. There's no doubt in my mind about it. I have so many examples of what I'm talking about. I can't even keep count of all of them all. First of all, let's talk about the depravity of this society from it. Have you ever noticed how much the world has become so depraved? It is ridiculously scary. It is ridiculously that people talk about things that should never be discussed in public setting among individuals, and yet things get addressed and said that should never be addressed on YouTube. Not only because it's impolite, but because it's disgusting. Okay? I'm not going to give examples. I think you know the kind. Or the fact is that the government leaders are greedy control freaks. It's hurting the economy. And the lack of empathy. Empathy in the American people and the world people. Empathy, the lack of it. Just like everybody doesn't care about each other anymore. The increase of lawlessness in this country, in the world, the financial breakdowns, the greed, the lust, the avarice, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I mean, I just don't understand what we're supposed to do as a country. We're trying to do everything we can to keep the one bastion of hope in this country. We're trying to do that. And yet, every time, day after day, I don't see anybody in Congress with common sense that I can see as a cohesive front saying, hey, this is baloney. Mask mandates? Didn't we try that? Fauci? Did they work? Not really. Oh, yeah, it was good for the flu. Okay, that's great. The flu. People had less flu. But I just don't. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. Yeah. Well, the only thing is right now he's busy working on the legislation. They're going to vote on the cloture of the first part of the stimulus bill. Then the second part, they're going to be bringing it to the floor this week. I'm doing the best I can to try to point out one thing that, just like every other, Sans Faye don't play, saying the same thing. She says, by the way, she's black, by the way. She says, I don't know why everybody think all black people are Democrats. I'm a Republican. I don't like what is going on in this country. I have to agree with her. I don't like what is going on in this country either. It's crazy. And never mind the country, the world, the whole world, but the country, at least I can focus on something a little bit smaller, a little more easier to digest, which is my own homeland. Why in the heck are we doing this to our people? Who benefits from this? Not me. I don't benefit from this. You don't benefit from this. Of course, Amazon benefits from this. Walmart benefits from this. The United Parcel Service benefits from this. The United Postal Service benefits from this. FedEx benefits from this. But not me. Stan says if the economy and depravity work our own spiritual condition, the only thing that you can control. Right, I'm trying to do my best. Now, I got a mod that is AWOL, that nobody knows where she is or how she's doing. I'm going to have to reach out to her in her personal phone later and find out what's going on. Okay? I'm growing concerned about her. I don't know where she is. The other two mods stormed out of here because they thought that I basically deliberately backstabbed them because of what Paul has said. First of all, I do think Paul needs to come out clean with that stuff, but that's up to Paul. I can't change Paul. Paul is going to do what he's going to do. His channels and other channels have been still going out there and trying to get my channel bad rap. Have you ever noticed the subscriber count? The subscriber count's up, but do you ever notice the viewing count on the live stream says dropped? Yes, that's right. Because some people cannot resist but to make my channel look bad to other people. Guys, I am a legally blind 53-year-old housewife. Okay? I'm also a North American Snow Queen, which is not until December. I'm hot, I'm miserable. I have a knee with pinched nerves on my left leg. I have a broken kneecap on the same leg. I got arthritis in my right knee. Walking is literally a nightmare. Just getting to places done is a pain. Literally a pain. I still keep pushing on. I don't have a choice. And the thing the matter is all I ever wanted to do was have a channel where I could basically try to share my thoughts and views. And of course, YouTube specifically says you can't discuss this. You can't discuss that. YouTube, I have tried very hard to, and I still do, work within your rules as best I can. But you're going to have to cut us a little slack here. You're supposed to be an impartial platform. You're not supposed to be this biased platform, but you have become so biased that people can't even talk and speak their mind freely. People are afraid that they're going to lose their lunch money. Going into another meeting, everyone make the best of your day. Maybe Alex Jones is right. Maybe Alex Jones is right. I can't stand people, Michelle. I can't stand people that tell others what they can and cannot talk about, Michelle. They are close to being Nazis, scummiest, what someone word as dangerous. I've never been a person that tries hobo. I've never been the kind of person that tries to incite problems or try to incite, violent protests. I've never been that kind of a person. I don't believe in protests like that. But I tell you what, I am so tired of hearing about mandates, mask mandates, lockdown mandates, vaccine mandates. Come on already. I think it's time to drop the hot tamale because, frankly, I'm sick and tired of burning my freaking throat every time I have to basically open up my mouth, afraid that I'm going to lose my pocket money. I mean, I particularly would like to launch my tirade against one individual, but unfortunately, she's not here. Susan Wojcicki never came to my channel. Susan Wojcicki never sent me an email and said, Michelle, I am the CEO of YouTube. Get in my office. Let's talk. I would love that. I would love it if Susan Wojcicki was to call me into YouTube in San Bruno, California, and say, "Look, what's your beef?" I give it to her. I give it to her both barrels. I really would tell her something. Can't say it here because YouTube would demonetize me. People hate Noodles because he speaks his mind, and people find him dangerous because he does that. Lots of people want to censor him off the internet and corral him into a corner. It's sick. Yeah, well, they're doing that to me too. I'm getting strong-arm tactics against my channel, against other channels like mine. Look, I would love to do happy videos talking about technology and the way things work. I like to do that stuff. But at the same time, I have to speak up when something really bothers me. I don't even know how YouTube is going to react to this video. I will appeal it. If they give me a yellow dollar sign, I will appeal it. It would be nice if they could give me a way to actually explain why I had to say what I had to say. That way I would like to, that's the appeal option, YouTube. Why not let us type the message to you and let us explain why you gave, how we were appealing your yellow dollar sign? Look, YouTube, you are a major social media platform. You are worldwide. You are well known. But the sad truth is, the current administration has done a terrible job of keeping impartiality on this platform. Yeah. If we were doing a show on Discord, I would definitely be giving you an earful. And you know that. So why didn't we do the show on Discord? It was too hot. Guys, it was like 97% humidity. And it was so hot and humid in that apartment, I couldn't even breathe. Never mind the fact of trying to sit there and listen to all the conversations going on at one time. However, I want to say one thing to the individuals that have been talking bad things about my mods. Please stop. Please stop. Okay? That's not fair. I'm just going to say this right now. Guys, look. If you personally get a gripe about somebody, keep the kids out of it. Alright? Because I'm not interested in hearing that stuff either. I'm just telling you that before we even starts. Don't even bring up people's kids. Alright? Leave them alone. And for those that are doing that, I'm willing to give you one more chance. This is the last time to redeem yourself. Because I'm so sick and tired of losing subscribers or losing watchers. I could have 1 million subscribers and only have 10 watchers, and I'm not going to get paid that much money. Yeah, exactly. Keep your personal angers and prejudices out of here. This is a learning channel, technically. That's what this channel is for. Okay? That's what this channel is about. But it also means that we can take some of this opportunity to actually improve things and be a way to share our ability to make the world a little bit better, one day at a time. One day at a time. For some people, it's just having someone saying good morning. All the shutdowns, all the lockdowns, people didn't even have a chance to even say hello to each other. They were emotionally isolated from everybody, cauterized, cut off, amputated from the society that they loved, that they can't even say a word of their own thoughts. And then, of course, it gets annoyed with me the fact that I snore like a Brooks and Stratton. I'm sorry! Stop waking me up every time I fall asleep. When it finally hits theta waves, let me sleep. Stop waking me up! Especially when I'm starting to get into a dream state, a rapid eye movement. Let me sleep! It's the only part of the day I can actually say I enjoy right now. It's so rude to keep waking up a person because of snoring. Yeah, I know snoring's loud. Yes, I know snoring sucks, but Jesus Christ. Let me sleep. I need that rest. I mean, I digress. That's there. I did my morning poop. No. Unfortunately enough, we have nobody for the panel, which is fine. The one person that wanted to get on the panel isn't even here. She isn't here. We haven't seen her in weeks or days. We don't know where she is. He wakes me up because I snore. I don't wake him up when he snores. I just quietly just fall asleep along him. I don't care. No, I'm not that disrespectful. But anyway. Everybody here, if you really truly care about my content, people are just. Charlotte says, as you decided to invite Paul, Burger Boy, and the rest of the trolls who have attacked me and my Monica and our children, I'm leaving. Okay, look. Guys, we tried it the other way. But at the same time, we're cutting off a part of our audience that, yes, they made bad decisions with attacking your kids. Absolutely. But seriously. All right, thanks, Gianni. Gianni, if you're free, would you like to join the panel for a little bit? It's the link you've already got. I think I should give you a mention. Let you join the NASQ support group. I don't think you're in there. Should get you in there. G-I. Oh, wait a minute. G-I. Oh, he's not in my friends list. Aha. So, let me see if I can find him. And then a friend for Gianni. Seriously. What the hell are we supposed to do in this day and age? I sent you a friend request on Discord, Gianni. So you just, on Discord, there's a friendship request. Once you accept that, I can add you to the NASQ support group. There's 2 openings. You already have access to Inner Sanctum. The thing, guys, is I am so frustrated. I got $111 in the savings checking account right now. That's great. That's good. Okay? But at the same time, it sucks. Because the truth of the matter is $111 plus the $58 in my PayPal is not going to be enough to make sure I'm going to be able to guarantee I can get my hair done this month, because that's where the monetization comes in. We're $40 short. $40 short. Actually, closer to 50 when you take away their commission. Do you know how much more can I take? How much more can I take? I'm losing money here. Things have gotten so expensive that I have to find a way. $5.49 for a small box of cornflakes? Holy crap! You want to talk? Food's gotten so expensive. Oh yes, and your 2 hamburgers, plain double cheeseburgers. The $1 menu, $1 each. Right? It was a $2 menu. I don't know. I lost track. The only thing is, the plain double cheeseburgers I buy is like $2 a piece in McDonald's Burger Point. Just let you know that. I am absolutely at my wit's end. I used to spend a lot of time talking with Monica on and off the show. She's not here. I'm worried. I don't know how she's doing. I don't know if she's okay. Not a single message since about a week ago. At least a week ago. I mean, I know she works, what was it, Wednesday through Sunday, as far as I know, at nighttime now, in her local time, in the local restaurant. Monday and Tuesday, you think she would have been able to reach me? She hasn't been able to call. She hasn't called me. She hasn't contacted me. I don't know what's going on. No, I eat a plain, just cheese. Meat, cheese, and bun. That's the way I like my food. Plain. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. She's working in a public restaurant right now, so yeah, it's not impossible. Yes, my channel is going to get better, but the problem is, I don't think this control freakiness is going to help any more than it's doing on a world global level. I don't think being a control freak is going to help either. But it definitely would be helpful if each of the individuals involved with this could make an effort to make some changes in their own views and their expectations. I'm trying to be fair. This is the only time of the day I actually is cool enough that I can talk to you guys and not feel like I'm going to overheat. And tomorrow's going to be a high of 33, 34 degrees Celsius. I hate hot weather, and you know that. And the thing is I'm still stuck dealing with the hot weather. My God, all I want to do is just enjoy what's left of my life. I'm 53 years old. I'm going to be very happy when the time comes and I have finished my life's work and I can finally go home to the other side for a bit and take a long, deep breath before I go into the next life, which I've already got it arranged. I already have it planned out. We're not coming back to Earth again. No, I'm not going to come back to Earth again. Screw that. Yeah, screw that. We already got that in the life chart. It's already been approved. We're going someplace completely new, completely different. Sorry. Beat me up, Scotty. There ain't no intelligent life down here. It's all a bunch of people backstabbing each other. And also for the government of the world. Stop trying to micromanage everybody. Stop trying to tell everybody what they can and cannot do. You work for the people, not the people work for you. Okay? You don't like what you're doing, we're going to vote you out. Period. 2022 is just right around the corner. And now you're trying to do the equivalent of bread and circuses. Trying to appease the population to like Nero. Don't lose your empire. I mean, I just can't understand the life of me why in the bloody hell has this country gotten so crazy and so bullshit stupid that we can't even figure out what the hell we were doing wrong. Get a backbone, country. You're starting to piss me off. I'm talking about the politicians in particular. You guys are really starting to piss me off. And Andrew Fauci, you're a nut job. Really, you're a nut job. You go out there and one day you say we need masks. The next day you're saying we don't need masks if we're vaccinated. And then you're saying we need masks if we're vaccinated. And I'm so sick and tired of seeing masks on everybody's faces. I'd rather see a guy with his 5-day stubble than seeing a mask on his face. Give me a break. The bullshit is getting to be too thick over here. The soup kitchen still isn't open for eating and dining. And given what they're doing, it probably will never be. Maybe they might just go ahead and rent a small little business, like a little tiny Domino's kind of place, with maybe 1 or 2 seats in the front, and basically all the kitchen in the back, and then there's basically pack the meals here to go. Like a line of people coming in and out. That way they don't have to pay such high rent for such a large dining hall. And on top of that, you guys talk about the businesses. They're businesses. Burger King is going bankrupt. Walmart is at risk of going bankrupt. Because Walmart's might go bankrupt because they can't compete with Amazon. Yes, because McDonald's is beating them to the punch. They're not making money, especially after the pandemic was really seriously putting a death knell into their economy. I know it sucks to think about it. I have no idea what that is. But I mean, the serious guy says, look, I'm so tired of what's going on. I miss going to the soup kitchen and sitting down and talking with people in person. You think the lockdown ended is because the lockdown ended? For me, the soup kitchen is also a place where I would socialize with people too, where I would talk to them. Then we got the stupid injury. Actually, it goes all the way back to 2014 when pinched nerves in my leg, which are still there. They hurt like heck, especially if I walk too far. The broken kneecap don't help, and yet it's on the same leg. And I have to go through this every day. And I would go through and make an effort to go up to the soup kitchen every morning to be there and talk to people and have a good time with them. I don't eat onion rings, so I wouldn't know. I tend to stay away from because it affects my acid reflux in a bad way. I like the Wendy's food, though. I like Wendy's burgers. But I'm just saying this, guys, look, how much more is this going to continue with this economy? How much longer is this dog and pony show going to continue? How long before finally enough people say to the government, no, I'm not wearing your stupid mask. I'm not taking your shot that's not FDA approved yet. I still recommend you should talk to your doctor to see if it's a good idea for you medically, because I still wonder about that. My channel's been losing a lot of views. This is the only channel I have, guys. That really, it's not just a money issue. As I said before, the money is good. It's pocket money. It's what little I make that helps keep this channel going. That helps me to make sure that during this crazy hyperinflation that I can pay for the groceries and supplies I need. And yet, I know a lot of channels are feeling the squeeze. We're trying so hard to remain within the community guidelines and advertising guidelines. We're trying so hard. But do you think the truth is, I don't think YouTube really cares about my channel any more than they care about headlights. We're like fleas to them. We're just another greasy spot on the sidewalk. Okay. Blow away your channel. It don't matter to us. It was just a memory, a greasy spot on the sidewalk. Yeah, Wendy's chili is okay. I like the square burgers. And speaking about the merger technology, when you talk about the frustration that gets under my skin, here's this. All this technology has done is isolated me more so from everybody else. I used to enjoy talking to Monica on the phone and Discord, and we used to have a good time in the show. But she's not around. I can't afford to call Charlotte, Andrew. Not on the phone anyway, it's too expensive. I call them on Discord. But no, they don't want to talk to me. Well, because I basically decided to give one more chance to a person or persons that have been blocked for so long that their names had moss growing on them. Skunky, please stop with the food. Okay? Please. I'm in a foul enough mode because we don't even have enough guaranteed food for the rest of the week. So what do we do? What do we do? You try to satisfy everybody. You try to make everybody happy. And then you don't make anybody happy. I'm trying so hard to run a good channel. I don't know any of you guys personally. I never met any of you guys in person. The only person I met so far in this channel in person was Forever Consciousness. He's the only one I ever met in person. But you guys are part of my communications network, no matter what, good or bad. What the hell am I supposed to do? The vultures are circling around. They're looking for dead meat. They know that one day this channel will be a grease stain on the sidewalk. They know that. I'm 53 years old. I don't even know how many more decades I have left. I'm trying to do everything I can to keep this channel in good standing. What are you supposed to do? You can only take so much. There's not much to cheer up about right now. I'm in a bad mood. Not at any particular person, it's just the whole situation. The good news is that they are going to start working on part 2, which is the Anti-Poverty American Families Plan, this week, according to Chuck Schumer. That's all I can tell you. I don't drink wine. Although we did have music at AM 1610 on Sunday night. Nobody came. Nobody came. That broke my heart pretty bad because I was hoping. That's when I used to talk to people on the night show. Nobody came. Monica wasn't there. Andrew was asleep. Charlotte was asleep, which is understandable because it's midnight their time. I feel isolated, guys. Really, I feel isolated. Well, I understand that, but I'm just trying to say is that, you know, even if we did the show on Monday night last night, it would have been too hot. It would have been too hot in here. I was sweating just checking the stats on the computer, never mind actually doing anything heavy duty on it. Right now, he's just starting to walk better now. He's walking more often, but he's still struggling with some soreness. I just don't look forward to the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. Speaking of which, let me tell you what I'm talking about here. There we go, Siri. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. What is the weather in Winston, Connecticut?
It's currently cloudy and 24 degrees in Winston, Connecticut.
Right, expected high is 27. Today isn't so bad. But tomorrow, 20% chance of precipitation, a high of 32 degrees. Thursday, 10% chance of precipitation, a high of 34 degrees. Friday, a high of 33 degrees, 20% chance of precipitation. Look, all you have to know is it's going to be hot. Okay, it's not going to be fun for me. I don't see much of a break. I mean, temperature-wise, I see a break after Friday, but not by much. Oh, where I am, we had plenty of rain, but yeah, another super soaker would be nice. The West Coast needs it way more than us, though. I don't really know who the summer steward is right now. The position has been in flux for a while. How you doing, Democles? Monica and Andrew are mad at me because I invited Skynet back into the chat. And I had to. I just emotionally couldn't keep them blocked forever. And I don't know. I just miss the things I used to do. Yeah, I kind of missed the night shows a little bit too, when they weren't too crazy. But I would like to see everybody get along. I would like to see us at least work together. And obviously, if you have something personally against another person, just keep it between yourselves. But don't bring it up in my channel. I just. It's stressful for me because I'm getting stuck in the middle of this. My employer, which is YouTube, wants certain things, and I have to maintain their requirements and their advertising friendly guidelines, and I'm trying to do all that. But then there's a group of people that are going out there and deliberately sandbagging my show every day, making my show look bad. My show is just a simple little show of a 53-year-old housewife talking to people on YouTube, for God's sakes. What's wrong with that? I'm not public enemy number one. I'm just basically a housewife. That's all I am. And yet I'm being yelled at and being bad mouthed and people giving me dislikes over and over again. Please put a like in the like jar. It really would help for the YouTube. At least I think it still does. How you doing, Hava? Well, unfortunately, I'm terrible with jokes. Really, I am. If I don't do well with them, I really tend to get some of the jokes though kind of go a little bit too far for me. People with autistic spectrum disorder don't get humor. We don't. Virgos, especially, don't necessarily get it. Combine that with autistic spectrum disorder, and it's goodbye, Charlie. Yeah, I understand that, please. I agree with you. One of the people that's my mod we haven't talked to in over a week. We don't know how she's doing. She hasn't reached out to any of the other mods. She hasn't reached out to anybody at all. Okay? Nobody knows how she's doing. Nobody knows how she is. Where's Monica? Where is Monica? What you doing? Why haven't you been around in chat? At least typing us something, say you're okay or whatever. Are you okay? Some major calamity happened? We don't know. I don't know about that. I can't say if that's true. I don't have any proof of that. Me and her would spend a lot of time talking about stuff and stuff. I saw her as a friend, a close friend. Just as I saw Charlotte and Andrew as close friends. And the thing is all three of them, and me too, are all having personal issues in their lives. They're stressing everybody out. Gianni, that would be a great idea. I don't even know if Monica's even watching the show. I don't even know what's going on with her. And if for the other mods that stormed out here, if you don't realize that really deep down something was bothering me, and I think you do, I'm concerned about Monica. I'm concerned because I don't know what she's been up to. You guys are concerned too. Yes. And the thing is, this I really wish. I don't know. Now I have to figure out how we're going to get my hair done this month coming up. $58 in PayPal is going to have to stay there. I'm going to have to transfer that get that money out of the bank somehow. Transfer it to my bank. Or use the money in my bank to get my hair done. $65. Whoop, gone, just like that. Yes, please do try to get back to me somehow. However, I'm also going to ask nicely for those that were saying those nasty things about people's children. Please don't. Let's not keep going through this, okay? A lot of people in my age group smoke. I didn't continue to have it. I didn't even get really into it. So, just something that 53-year-olds did. But even so, I'm gonna go to Soup Kitchen today, get meals on feet, get the food for Ed. Hopefully, again, it's another meal we can both eat and enjoy. Make you do more than that. Make you lose your lungs, make you lose your life. My dad died from complications of cancer. He lost one of his lungs to it, and then he lost the rest of his life. There's times I wish I could still talk to him, even today. I think my father would tell me straight out is you got to do what you have to do for yourself. You can't satisfy everybody. You tried, okay, and it's means that you're making enemies where you should really be making friends. So what if people have different opinions? That's the way the world is. Maybe someday somebody will understand that. I feel very, very alone right now because of the fact is that not only because of the two that left, but because the general situation with the internet, I feel like I have been isolated. I used to go to the soup kitchen every day. Like I said, it was a social place for me to go out there and talk to people. Even if it was just to say hello to a stranger in line. I haven't been able to do that. Now we're going back to the same old baloney that we went through last year. How much more can we take of this? How much more can we take of this? I don't know. But I know that I'm tired of it. I just want things to return to a normal state where we can forget 2020, 2021 and just totally pretend it just didn't exist. That's really what I want. I'd like to get my I want to be able to do the things I used to do. I want to be able to go places. I'd like to see, you know, at least being able to meet my friends. Okay, so I can't afford to get my knee fixed. Fine, I know that. But honey, my knee ain't the worst of my problem. It certainly is one of them, but it's not the worst of my left leg. Okay, I got pinched nerves in my left leg too. That have existed since 2014, at least. They hurt. I can only walk so far. Before, when it was just my knee was there, it would hurt from the arthritis pain. Now I don't hurt from arthritis. I guess that's a good thing. But now my right knee is getting the same arthritis. I don't know. So, I don't know what the future is for this channel anymore. I really don't know anymore. I don't know how much longer before YouTube is going to let this channel stay, but Burger becomes a greasy stain in the history books. And those two mods that walked away, if you didn't realize that, something's bothering me. We could have discussed it on the morning show. We could explain to you what it was. But now you just have to passively listen. I'm sorry if my show doesn't meet your criterion or whatever. But something's been bothering me, and I have to say it. Okay, so I did. I said my piece. Now, my rotten luck, I'm going to get a yellow $sign because of it. Well, I'm going to end up appealing it again. Now, there's another thing, Gianni, that's bothering me, which has nothing to do with anybody here. It has to do with Blizzard. Blizzard, I have worked hard on my characters since 2019. I've taken a lot of time to develop my characters in the game. And now you're telling me that soon my operating system will no longer be supported by your browser, or your client for the game. That means that I'm going to lose access to all my characters. Why can't you at least understand that, excuse me, that I truly believe in my characters in the game. It's like losing access to something that you love. Yes, I know it's a game, but I've invested a lot of time into the game with Skynet and Paul Domino and other people playing alongside with me and doing dungeons and raids and fishing and things like that too. But you seem to think that, oh, well, gee, we don't want to surprise you anymore. Now I gotta go to Mojave or Catalina. Honey, I tried to install Mojave, but because my video card doesn't have a Mac EFI ROM, it won't work, no matter what I do. Yes, I know Paul said some bad stuff that he should not have said. But the truth is, right now, partially because of the heat and the isolation, I don't feel emotionally good. All I ever hear in the news is bad shit over and over again about the economy's tanking and how this is broken and that's broken. I don't know why, for example, Blizzard, for example, couldn't just say, screw it. Let's keep supporting High Sierra. It's no skin off our nose. As long as the game can still work on the modern Mac operating systems. Right. Well, I'm still level 53. But then again, I play a different way than some people in the character. I tried to do dungeons with other people, strangers, and Dungeon Finder. I only find myself basically playing against guys that did not understand the way I play the game. Yes, I know that too. Again, that's their own fault. They already were losing players even before this because their game is too much of the same old formula. They were not changing the game. They were not creating new concepts. They were just putting lipstick on the same old package. You think Shadowlands is any different than Battle for Azeroth? No, it's not. And so, players are like, this is getting to be old, man. Come on with something new. The problem is the developers kind of lost track of what was new. And Activision isn't helping either. So now I have to figure out, what am I going to do? Am I going to try to upgrade this video card on this 2009 Mac Pro? Just pay about whatever the going market is right now. If we get a stimulus check, about $500 or whatever, or save up my money and buy a Mac Mini with 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte hard drive. I know they are. But as given the fact that they're losing subscribers tells me that they know that they need to come up with something different. But they won't do it. They won't do it. We got 4 minutes until I go to get meals and feet. And it's just disturbing for me. I'm sorry you had to listen to me, the equivalent of crying in my beer, but damn it, I just had to say what I had to say. With how hard it is to find cards and everyone mine crypto and parts shortage, absolutely. But Blizzard doesn't care. Come on, Blizzard. You can keep High Sierra supported for a little longer. Stop making me feel like I'm going to lose access to the characters that I created to the things I've done, the work I've invested in. Especially now. You can change things for the better, Blizzard. Gianni, I'm trying to come up with a game that I like. I really am. World of Warcraft was the game. World of Warcraft was the first MMORPG I've tried. Elder Scrolls Online was the second one I tried. And so I'm trying to adapt to the fact that the situation with the games are what they are. But the sad truth is the fact is that the characters are more to me than just characters. They're part of me. Every one of them has a little bit of my personality. Every one of them is like a child. I created that child. That's why it's so hard. Right, the Innkeeper Jovia. Which, if you read the book, which I'm writing, is actually married to Michele. Yes, she's married to Michele. How you like that for a surprise? Yeah, I remember that time. Unfortunately, guys, unless we get a new video card and I can get this computer up to Mojave, which is a supported operating system, there won't be any more ROMs in retail. In classic TBC there may be, but that's about it. As far as I know, I never got into the backstory of how Michele and Jovia got married, but they obviously got married at the end, most likely. Because that way she didn't have to worry about hiring a caterer, because she already just could have the rest of the staff cater the event. Well, anyway, guys, I gotta let you go, but before I go, please do me one favor. Please let other people know what I've just told you. Please don't be mad at me. I'm trying my best I can in a tough situation in life. My life is not all roses and puppy dogs or kitty cats. My life is hard. It's like everyone else's life is hard. Just trying to make it in a tough time. So, the point is I would appreciate if you would let others know my channel. And if you haven't been spreading bad stuff about my channel, please stop. I'm not your villain. I'm not a villain. As I said, I'm just a housewife, okay? Just trying to do my best I can in a rotten situation in life. Yeah, I'll find out when I get up there. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys later. Stay out of trouble. And I don't know if this video is going to be yellow or green, but I hope it's green, but because I can use the help in the finances. Please have people watch the video. Share it with your friends, family. Let's get this video out there. Let's get this video out there into the public eye. Let's finally see if we can work something out where everybody can benefit from something. Okay? Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.